Butterflies fill my spine, I feel myself getting hot again. Nerves rushing through my brain, yeah, they can't hear fire from the trees. You're standing by his side, red drops burning down your face. You're real close now, baby. Holy fuck, I feel it with you. I lose self-control. Now I found that you're not one to hear me now. You got me on my knees begging for you later. And like a fool to stand around and let you blame me. And I'm riding in the sky to the heavens like an
Hi, my name is Leo Connors and welcome to The Ring and All Other Sports. Tonight I got returning to the show, the Mack Attack, Monster Mack, Trainee #1. Guys, seriously, thank you
Leo,
for coming back.
Leo.
on.
Yes.
A pleasure, my friend.
Yes,
Anytime we'll come
finally.
up, we'll be up here every week if you need
Hey,
us.
all right.
Whoa, it's a bit of a drive.
Yeah,
Every other week.
Yeah,
Leo,
okay.
every
Sometimes
other
I
week.
like that.
90 minutes or more.
Yeah, about that, like an hour and a half, a little bit, maybe.
45.
Yeah.
I
Little
drive down
traffic.
to Charlotte. I don't drive. Damon drives,
Yeah.
right? But, you know, it's like a 14, 16-hour drive down there. So any type of drive around here seems like nothing now.
Short, right? Everything
Well,
seems short.
yeah.
Yeah.
I drive real slow and low. I got one of them low riders.
Yeah,
right?
all right. Very cool. Guys, we got a lot to cover.
Yes.
Tons
Let's
of
get
stuff.
into the fan questions. Ken Watson says, what is in the future for the Mack Attack?
Ken Watson, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. The
Yep,
future
can he
of
be
Mack
done?
Attack.
You know Ken. You know
Can he
Ken.
be
Oh, Can he
done?
be done? Was a cowboy hat.
The
Oh, the
manager.
blue
manager.
stick guy. Yeah, of course.
You threw his real name at him. He's like, wait, Ken?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Kenny?
Hopefully never being hit with his pull stick ever again.
Oh, you were hit already with it?
A few times.
I don't know. What's in our future,
What's
dude?
in our future? I think, now that we're a little bit older, our bones are not as strong as they used to be. I think it's a reunion wrestling. I think we could focus on that. It's a good way to
Promoting shows.
promoting shows and having awesome, great times,
Yep.
with the boys,
Right,
bringing
right.
back the boys. That way we don't have to bump all the time. You don't have to do all that.
Smart.
But
Yeah, I'm
you
with you
still
on
get
that
the excitement of pro wrestling and the
Right.
excitement of the fans.
Get that little
and,
hit. That little hit of pro wrestling action.
Yeah.
back.
add a little Mack Attack flavor to our own promotion. You know
And
what
I
I'm saying?
love how you guys, the last show, you did the commentary.
Yeah.
Which
we,
was phenomenal.
Thank you.
It really was.
The sound, we had some issues with the sound at the show, but we tried the best we could.
Nothing that can't be fixed in the future.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of the show, you got the free VIP pass.
Yeah.
How'd you enjoy it right off the bat?
Loved it. Loved
Yeah.
the whole show. I had a blast. Seen some people that I hadn't seen in a
Right,
long
right.
time.
You're not just saying that, right?
No,
'Cause
I'm
we're here.
serious. I had a blast. Listen, any show I go to, you'll never hear me complain because I'm there to dispel belief and have fun. Do you know what I mean?
What a concept, right?
That's
What a
the type of
concept.
fan I am. There's a guy in there saying he's a goat. For 15 minutes, the goat's in the ring.
That's a goat.
Do you know what I mean?
That guy's a goat. We had an evil clown pop out of a present. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in there all night.
I didn't think he was going to show up. A big gift package showed up to the place. You know what I mean? It said happy frickin' birthday on it.
Wow.
And, can I say that?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, it said happy frickin' birthday on it. I had no idea if it was my birthday, your birthday.
You don't know when my birthday is?
We wasn't really sure whose birthday it was.
Right.
And we thought, they're like, hey, where's that killer clown guy? He hasn't showed up yet. His entrance, he popped out of the thing.
And
Yeah.
that's like an old school thing. That
Yeah,
would
yeah,
happen
yeah.
on TV in Houston, Texas. Killer Kyle Brooks or whatever comes out of the box.
Is it Cornette that says that people love it when somebody comes out of a box?
Yeah.
It's true. I loved it. I can't even argue it.
He didn't fare too well in the Rumble, though, as he was out of the box and he was back in the box.
Yeah, he
Threw him right back
certainly
in.
was. All right. Tim Murray said, no question. Just want to let you know that you're my favorite. Thanks, Tim.
I thought you was talking to me.
I think he was. I do. I tried to put myself over.
Old Tim Kilgore. What a good guy.
He is. Talented guy, too. All around, man. He can sing,
smart
he
guy.
can dance, he can wrestle.
He's been in the business for like 20 years now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Longer than that, I would say. Yeah, I
Everything
think
20
Maybe
years.
24,
Yeah,
25.
probably closer to that.
Yeah.
I stopped counting after 20.
Everything's just 20 plus
just
now.
20
Yeah, yeah.
plus.
Right, there you go. All
It's
right.
easier that way.
We love you too, Tim.
Before you get into your next question,
Yeah.
I just want to apologize. If I knew I was coming on your show, I would have dressed a little more formal. You see, Trainee number 1 said we were returning to the ring and then we were going to play some other sports. So I thought we were.
He went full gear. Yeah, yeah.
I was all geared
I
up.
should have been more clear in my text messages.
I wasn't sure what we were doing, but I'm ready for action, Leo.
Yeah, you
so-
are. But I said, we're not having a wrestling match here, Al.
Not unless you know someone with a 24/7 belt. If you can get me in contact with them, I'll be
I
this
might
house.
be able to pull that off
Right
on the
after
next
this.
appearance. I really might be able to pull that off.
I have gold fever, Leo. I feel
Nice.
it.
You got it.
I need a championship, Trainee.
All right.
All right. So next question is from a guy we all know, Scott Despres. Maverick Watts.
Mav.
Yeah, Mav.
I want to let them know that when I interviewed with them several years ago, I purloined some hair from both their genetics. I call him Big Mac Attack, and he's chained in the cellar.
He said both genetics into
Yeah.
one.
Is that right? He was in the bathroom playing with the comb. He was taking hair out of the comb and
so
stuff.
long in the bathroom.
Huh.
Yeah.
Big Mac Attack, though. I
And
feel
when
like
he says he's got the guy chained. Mav, he's not supposed to say that. Is it better if I whisper it?
I think it might be.
Mav, I say we set up some kind of handicap match here.
Yeah, there we go.
Mac Attack versus the Big Mac?
The Big Mac Attack.
Oh, he sounds
He's
delicious.
infringing.
I say we keep that guy chained in the basement. That's what I say.
You don't wanna
I
have
think you're on to something.
It's a mixture of me and you, and that sounds horrifying to me.
Hey, I could use someone to hang out with, dude. Hanging out with myself and you all in one.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound bad.
That sounds
That
dope.
would be fun, huh? I think it would be. All right. Cynthia Raposa Gariepi.
It's a long
Did I
name.
say it right?
I have no idea.
I want to know, how was their childhood?
I like to say that I was raised by wolves.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was like a latchkey kid. I was kind of just sent into the wild. Like,
Right.
figure it out. Go ahead, have some fun.
I thought it was Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold.
Yeah, via television. They raised me.
Raised you via television.
I was pretty lucky. I grew up with a lot of older friends.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
like, I don't want to say I was like a troublemaker, but I would do stuff like
Big time.
I would disappear and go to like Philly for like wrestling shows and not tell anyone.
Right, right.
So, like,
And everybody's worried about you.
right, yeah. So I wasn't out doing bad stuff. I was at
Right.
Ring of Honor in Philly.
It sounds like an awesome child.
You were-
I was there.
Yeah, you were there.
You were there?
Yeah. And on top of that, backyard wrestling, that's kind of pro wrestling.
Yep.
That was my childhood. Pro wrestling, backyard wrestling.
Nice.
That's where I met most of my like core friends.
Yep.
This guy, many others that we actually still use reunion wrestling
Yeah,
to
I was
this
going to
day.
say, yeah, you would say
Ray
that.
Rancid.
Yeah, the champ.
The
Peter
champ.
Crave, the crooked referee.
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
A lot of these guys, Scotty Jive.
Yep. And what was the Scotty Levesque and Eric Dillon? What are they called? The Bitter Club.
The Bitter Club,
Bitter Club.
yeah.
But is that a throw? Was there an old member named
There was
Buddy
Buddy
Romano?
Romano,
yeah.
I
Buddy-
talked to Buddy. I'm trying to get him to come on the show.
I think that
Still
would be a
hasn't
good
come
one.
on.
No, but I think it's going to take some
get him.
time, but I
You're
do.
gonna get him. I think you'll get him.
think so.
Yeah.
And I hope he knows I would never bury him. That's not my style. You know what I mean? No, but you know what I mean?
Imagine that.
Yeah,
You finally
imagine
get
bring
him
him
on.
on. Like I'm this mean, evil guy that gets people on the show,
Well, hey, buddy, I heard you a real POS.
Hey, buddy,
Tell us about it.
We stole the Bitter Club gimmick and it's ours now. No, he released it. There's,
Yeah, Scott Levesque. There was some sort of Scott Levesque.
Well, speaking of that, though,
situation.
Eric Dillon did hit me up on Facebook the other day saying he's ready for another appearance.
Yeah.
I enjoyed your episode with Eric. I watch your
Yeah.
shows all the time.
Thank you.
I enjoyed the one with Eric. Maybe on the next one you can actually get him to answer a question.
He went around the bush a lot,
a whole lot.
wicked lot. I think he might have had some cannabis in him. I do.
Might
The
have.
cannabis? Yeah, I'm going to blame it on the cannabis no matter what, right?
Yeah.
I mean, just blame it on that.
Yeah,
That's all. Because he's a great guy.
Oh, yeah. That's him all the time.
I know.
If you try to ask him a question in normal life, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, all the way around. He goes all the way around the block just to answer. No, but Eric's a great dude. I know we all like him. We're just teasing you, bud. Brian Teeves, who I've never met, but he asked questions quite a bit on the show. What inspired you guys to start up your own promotion in reunion wrestling?
All right, so Ray Ranson, speaking of him,
Yep.
he always used to mess around with us and joke around with us, saying, hey, why don't you get all the old ACW guys? It's a place we like first started wrestling
Right.
back in the mills and stuff like that. Said, hey, why don't you get all them guys back together? We'll hit the road. We'll do
Make a bunch of
shows,
money in
make a
big
bunch of money,
towns.
Right.
towns, and we always kind of laughed.
Why would we do that? You're crazy.
Crazy Ray Ranson.
Right.
And then
One day the reunion wrestling started because we did a reunion show. It was supposed to
Okay.
be like a one-off.
Right.
Where we reached out to all the kids we grew up with that used to
Nice.
wrestle and
pay
That is
homage to our
awesome.
roots. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
we ran a
That's
show
cool.
and the show went well, was well attended.
We had our original promoter doing ring announcing. We brought them all
Nice.
back.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
tried our
yeah.
hardest to get every single person we could.
Right.
and
That's cool, though.
It went well, and then when we put it out on YouTube, that did well.
Right.
And we thought, look, maybe this is something that we could lean into.
Yeah.
And we started the idea, and we're getting rock and rolling, and then COVID hit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And then our second show was like a year and a half after that, outside in a backyard.
Right.
And we called it Back to the Backyard because kids are coming back to the
Back
backyard.
to the roots, you know?
And back to the roots and stuff. And it kind of just kept rolling on from there.
Right. That's awesome, man. Really is. Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
This guy, I don't really know him that well. Like, I only know of him, the legend of him. Do you guys know Mr. Grimm
Mr. Graham.
from wrestling? He's like, I thought he was from New England,
Is
like
he one of the
Connecticut or whatever.
Pro Def Jam wrestlers?
No, I don't know.
Is that like
Like
the,
rapper wrestling game?
the Grimm's Toy Show guy?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That is.
He always has the info, I tell you.
Yeah, well, that's good.
He does,
I'm like,
what is it,
wrestling
GTS wrestling?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that. Yeah, I'm aware of who he is. I was never a big fan of his content.
Right. No, I really don't know a
Outside of the
lot
wrestling
about
stuff, I'm talking about the actual, his like podcasting and
Oh,
all
okay.
that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Apparently he did like weird OnlyFans stuff too, which is like just very
Wow. And
very out.
I've actually seen pictures of him. Why the heck would you want to do it OnlyFans?
Yeah,
Feet stuff?
Probably. Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows? But,
Tony
Just
Adams
asking
don't
for a
mind.
friend. Just asking for a friend.
He's used some guys on his shows that we know, the stepdads.
Yeah.
He's used the
I like the
stepdads on his
stepdads.
stuff, and
Right.
we've got to work with them before. And
Yep.
stuff. But interesting fella that.
Yeah,
Grimm.
no, I just, was he local? Is he in New England?
New
person?
York, I think. I think he's a New
okay.
York
All
guy.
right, thanks. Well, I'll never bring up Mr. Grimm again. It only took 9 years and 5 months to
right,
bring
to
him
bring
up.
him up.
All right, Kevin Real.
Yes.
Who's your favorite member of the Reunion Wrestling's roster, and why is it Chaz Marinelli?
Seems like a loaded question there, Kevin.
I have a feeling that Kevin's asking about himself.
He might be.
He might be, huh?
Chaz Marinelli has been a great addition to the roster. I don't know if I would say he's
Indeed.
my favorite.
Right. He's the handsomest reunion wrestler.
Okay, that's
He's a handsome guy. That's all I'm saying.
No, whatever. Yep.
Yeah, whatever.
I hear you. No, I actually know who he is, and he's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
No, he,
Good-looking dude.
No gay stuff. No.
No, I'm not like that, Leo.
Right, exactly. Me either. I can tell when a handsome guy's in a room.
Leo, I'm
not dumb.
I'm not sexually attracted to him. I'm just attracted to him. That's all.
All right. That's awesome.
Is that so? Kevin is your answer? Is
I wouldn't
that?
mind pulling on his waistband.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, just
hey.
to check how tight his tights are. I gotta check how tight the tights are. They're gonna
Tight
be
check.
tight.
You're gonna do the tight check. Yeah.
I'll give him a little Arn Anderson forearm in the lower back, you know.
All right. Ryan Edward Sampson. I think he might have asked this before. I
want to talk to Sampson.
Where is Gino Giovanni? Did this guy bring this up last time? You guys were on?
He might have.
You know, I don't know why he thinks that we have that info.
I
because
wish we had that info.
I don't think anyone in the world knows
Right.
that, and no one knows.
The
He's
last,
like
the
Carmen
last I
Sandiego.
heard, and it's been a while since I heard this. He was
Yeah.
in Georgia
Wow.
as a chef.
That was
Hey,
like, that was
maybe,
like
yeah,
15
yeah.
years ago, right?
Probably closer to 10, but it's been a while.
Right.
But,
We all miss him.
yeah, Gino was
Great guy.
Yeah,
Great wrestler.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Great heel, man.
Great character, too.
There was a YouTube video. We got this old guy mad at him. You guys had to have seen that video.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Unbelievable, though, man. Yeah, good
Gino,
old Gino Giovanni.
He was always good to us. He was always a great guy to us.
Nice.
There was a point in our career when we were trying to take it more seriously, and the name thing, the Monster Mack name thing,
Right.
We got some pushback from promoters and we were thinking, I don't know about changing the name or maybe
Right.
modifying it. And
Yeah.
Gino was like, "Don't do it.
Nice.
Be yourself. Keep being yourself, and you guys will be fine." And he was right.
Nice,
You know,
man.
man,
That's good
absolutely.
advice.
Yeah.
That's good advice. And
I didn't want to be Bone Crusher, you know.
Right.
Some weird name.
But yeah, what a score that would be to get Gino on the show.
Yeah,
So if you
yeah.
guys run into
Hey.
him, man, put in a good word for me.
Rumor has it, I haven't seen him. Like, I'm not lying to you, Leo.
Yeah, no, I believe
But
it.
we did do a Maccast with him way back in the day, and there might be some clues and hints if you go back and listen to
I'm
it.
gonna have to.
On YouTube, Monster Mac show.
All right.
YouTube.
That's a bad
Little
phrase.
plug.
Yeah.
How do you find them?
Number uno.
The Monster Mac show.
All right. So Ryan Edwin Sampson has a second one.
Okay.
Why did Fandango steal his gimmick? And in parentheses, he had to write Geno's. I don't think he knew I was smart
I didn't
enough
think Gino
to
took my
figure
gimmick.
that
I
out.
thought he was talking about me.
No, I think he might. I don't know, because
You
I'm the
used to
one
do the-
asking the
Yeah.
question.
I did a little dancing, you know.
But did you just see him come back on NXT?
Yeah, on NXT recently, right?
Yeah.
And,
That was
he's-
crazy.
He's Johnny Curtis, right? Or
Yes.
Did they call him Fandango?
Yes. No, JDC is his
JDC?
name now.
So Johnny Curtis has been a cat who's been around here forever.
Oh, forever. Yeah.
So I kind of assumed that he knew the Gino gimmick.
Oh, no
So I
doubt.
don't know if
no
he
doubt.
took a little inspiration from there
Why
and kind of
not?
made it his own thing.
Yeah.
But why did he do it? Because it works. You know
Right.
what I mean? That's probably
Right.
why. It
Oh,
was-
no doubt.
It was over.
And then Mav chipped in. Same reason Demolition stole the Road Warrior gimmick. Vince.
Oh, Vince, that works. I went
know?
money, but Vince, that works too.
Yeah. Vince was just at the Super Bowl. Did you guys see the
I
Super
did.
Bowl?
I did not watch the
Nah.
Super Bowl, but I'd seen the pictures of Vince and Undertaker there.
The Philadelphia Eagles won 40-22.
Go Birds.
Yeah, I was very happy for that. I was. No.
Not Goldberg. Go Birds.
Yeah, because
Alright.
the Eagles.
I thought Goldberg was there as well. You know.
No, but speaking of Goldberg,
Who's next?
Sheldon Goldberg.
Oh.
If you could go back and do your careers over, what would you change or try to do that you never got the chance to do?
New England Wrestling Hall of Famer right there.
Oh,
Sheldon
no,
Goldberg.
no doubt.
Pro
New
wrestling
England Hall of-
historian on A&E.
Historian. Can you
Bingo,
believe
man.
that?
A real wrestling
Yes,
historian.
yes.
You know what I mean? Not one that's made up by the guy saying,
Yeah.
I'm a historian.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
everybody knows Sheldon's a
So
historian.
I just want to thank him for that question. If I could go back and change anything, we did a Maccast with him. And,
Sheldon?
Yep.
I would buy a 24-pack of Poland Spring water because when we did the Maccast with him, he asked for some water.
Yeah.
I gave him the old Fall River tap, you know. It just sat there.
Yeah,
he didn't drink it
sip
at
it,
all.
and I don't blame him. I don't drink Fall River tap water either. That's where I'm from.
So I would definitely do that.
Yeah.
Trainee?
I think we were, this is the more serious of
Right.
answers. We were never guys who would send out reels and tapes to promoters.
Yeah.
Right.
Ever.
Yeah,
You know,
no, I hear
emails, we never did it. And we always kind of, our schedule was always full. And if somebody wanted us, we figured they would reach out to us.
Right.
Or we had people that wrestled for promotions who would put good, like, hey, I know these guys.
Right,
and
right.
Solid hands, and they'll job on your show. So maybe I would have tried a little harder to.
Okay.
I would have stuck around a little longer for the training from Spike Dudley that we both went to, but
Yeah.
training number one stuck around a lot longer than I did,
Did he?
and really learned the fundamentals of
Right.
the psychology part of wrestling.
Yeah.
So now training has to kind of teach me that a little bit, make sure that
I whisper in his ear. Yeah.
I actually just watched a Spike Dudley match over the weekend, the one against Bam Bam Bigelow in ECW, where Bam Bam
Tosses
whipped
him.
him like 13 rows
Yeah,
into the
crazy.
audience. I mean, it's probably only like 6, but
still,
it was an impressive throw.
That's 6 more rows than I've ever been thrown into. I'll tell you
I've
that.
actually had one interaction with Spike Dudley. He came to a local show, it was in Lowell, Massachusetts at the baseball fields. And he came in, and it was the night after Shane McMahon did the thing from the Titantron.
Yeah, okay.
And I said, did you see that? And he ripped me a new one. You know how many crash pads they had? I never used a and I'm like, whoa, dude,
whoa,
that's
Leo.
what I said. Whoa.
You're giving me flashbacks of him yelling at me during training. That's why I
That's
couldn't
real.
stick around.
And I told my girl who was in the room with me watching it that he's a school teacher.
Yeah.
You
Spike-
know?
He's listen, great guy.
Yeah.
Like literally,
Right.
Sometimes he would get real passionate about stuff and do some yelling.
Yep.
And all that. But I thought that motivated me.
Right.
And that kind of did not really work that great on him.
Scared me. You know?
Scared him away. I remember going. And we had an apartment together at the time. Not like dating or anything.
No, I know.
Just a bunch of our friends all lived in multiple floors, and we came home and he was like, "Hey man, I don't think I'm gonna go back to training anymore." He's like, "It's really weird to someone who I grew up watching as a child to scream at me," and that's burned in my brain forever. I loved it. That's a core memory for me too. Him getting yelled at.
Yeah, great. Fantastic memory.
Oh, that is funny. All right, so thank you, Sheldon, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Michael Courier, when is the rematch with Rotten?
Oh, yeah.
LOL. Donnie Rotten, he must be talking about that match in the park.
Yep.
You kicked me in the face. No, he actually said something more powerful.
It was a side yard, right?
That's weird, man, because it went viral on its own.
Yeah,
It-
that's
over
so
1 million
crazy.
views and all that stuff, and it's weird that something that like we did went viral like that.
I always felt bad because Foster's name wasn't really thrown out there, you know? For some reason.
And now Foster, he wrestled a lot for Brickhouse,
Oh, yeah,
correct?
for
Michael
Brickhouse.
Foster, right?
Many years. The
And-
guy's
and-
a wrestling legend in the
Right,
area.
okay.
So it was just a couple of guys who had a bad night, and for some reason that bad night just went viral. We didn't upload the clip. Somebody that was there filmed it and all that stuff. But
I believe Donnie's people did it, and they didn't name drop Foster. They were kind of like, it was weird because when Donnie put it up, he was kind of like trashing Foster.
Right.
And then it kind of like flipped on him a little bit.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, I think it was the yelling at the end.
Yeah, no, that did not
a little
help the
colorful
situation.
thing.
I am totally down for that rematch whenever. I like money.
Yeah,
I like money.
want to be there. I like
money.
rematch.
You know,
We
like
could
let's
book
make that happen.
That would be great.
Yeah.
But I did have to sit on the side of them as they both called their match.
Yeah.
Donnie wanted to do everything under the sun with Foster. Foster just wanted to have a yip zap kind of
Nice,
match.
easy
You know what I
match.
mean? You know.
It's in the park.
Right, yeah.
It's
you
a
know what I
side
mean?
yard.
Well, there was 12 people there. Like,
Right.
It was for fun. It was like a birthday party thing
Yeah,
for fun.
yeah.
And it just went a little too wild, man.
Did he get his girlfriend any spots in the match? I forget.
She slapped him.
Yeah,
She
she
was
slapped the
slapping
heck
around.
out of him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man.
It recently kind of got hot again. Somebody else made a video about it. Somebody like did their commentary.
Yeah.
and
I only
showed it
met
and all
Donnie
that.
once, and he's a nice guy.
I didn't think any of these guys wanted anything to do with rematch.
If they're
Yeah, I
down-
don't think
If we
they
can
do.
make that
If
happen.
they're down, we're in. I just want
I
to
don't
say
know.
that.
Something tells me Michael Foster might still be down to do
I think he
it
might
one
be.
more time.
I don't know, man. I heard it that the sound his knee makes in that video.
Yeah.
It's not fake. Nobody added that sound.
Right.
You can hear it from like 20 feet away, and that is scary.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed too.
But that is pretty crazy, though. Like I said, it went viral, 1 million
Yeah, it
views,
was
man.
very
I've only
strange.
had one video that's gone not viral like that. I woke up 3,000 views. We sent my parents to Aruba at Christmas time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The video of us giving my parents the gift. I woke up at
Popped off.
3,000 videos. I'm like, I'm gonna be rich. I can't believe this. No, nothing happened.
No, Donnie Rotten stole all the views from us.
Yeah, so we didn't even
certainly
get that.
did.
We didn't get anything.
We didn't get any of it, but you know, people got mad at us about it. That's pretty sweet.
Oh my God, that's funny. Hey, and just so you know, after that question, Ken Watson, can he be done? Somebody eating popcorn.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he couldn't wait to throw that picture. All right, Mark Gomes.
Marky Mark.
Ask them when they first. These guys that go into business for themselves when they ask these questions.
They want to know when we met
Yeah,
them.
ask them when they first met me when I was promoter at ACW, how old they thought I was when I was first hanging out at their house watching Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, the Mack party.
Yeah, how old you think you was?
I have no recollection.
68 years old.
He's gonna go high. I'm gonna go low. 22.
22 and 68. That's pretty close.
Price is
bad.
right. Price is right rules on this, right?
Yeah, you're way over.
No, I didn't think it was that old.
We
but
first met Mark at a show at the Multiplex in Somerset, Mass. And somebody on the show slapped the fan that day. And it was like a whole lot of commotion about it.
Right.
And I completely forgot it had happened. And then Marky Mark went hanging out at our place at that apartment that we shared. People would come over all the time from Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
like it would be weird. You would like open up my apartment door and walk in, and there'd be 18 people just sitting in the two living rooms hanging out.
Yeah.
And Mark came a couple times with Eric Dillon. He was friends with Eric
Okay.
Dillon. I don't know if you remember the Raging Bull, not Manny Fernandez. There was a local Raging Bull.
No, I did. I don't, that's who
He
it
also
was.
used to come
Mark
around.
Gomes, because I do.
No, he wasn't the Raging Bull. He was friends with him.
Okay,
So he's a
Then
part
Mark
of the crew.
Gomes was a wrestler too, though, right? Not just a promoter.
No, he
Okay,
didn't. I don't think he
I'm
was.
thinking of somebody else.
He has like a lot of toys and like
he
wrestling
runs a- yeah, he runs like
memorabilia.
a-
Oh, okay.
toy
okay.
store or something
Oh, that's
too, yeah.
cool.
Cheap plug, got you in there, Mark.
Yeah, there you go, Mark. All right, Jesse Marie. I would like to know if Monster Mack would rock another man's jean shorts to his next event.
Oh, the old jean shorts. I'm still on the hunt, Leo.
don't-
Someone left a fine pair of jean shorts at one of the reunion wrestling shows.
Daisy Dukes.
You know, guys just kind of leave their stuff be left behind. Like, no one wants to claim it.
Right.
It's going to be mine.
right.
He has
Until-
a box in his house just filled with stuff that people left behind. At
Nah.
shows.
But, I don't steal. I'm not a stealer.
Right. They left it.
They have they have the opportunity to receipt to get this stuff back.
okay,
So
gotcha.
I sent out a little message saying that I've been wearing these jean shorts for the last year.
They can take them back, but he's been wearing them.
Whoever
all the
left a
time.
pair of jean shorts at
Yeah.
my show, feel free to get them back. But if not, sweet pair of jean shorts.
So nobody's claimed them, huh?
Not yet, not yet.
Nice.
Oddly
The
enough,
mystery
they
is still
fit him
going.
perfectly. They fit you perfectly.
Yeah,
too.
very well, you know.
It's like you bought them yourself almost.
Nice. Okay. Jesse Marie's got a couple more. I also would like to know who would trainee #1 wrestle if it could be anybody on the planet. Not even just the United States.
Just the planet. Like, is this like right now actively or like all time?
Oh, I would like to know who, if it could be anybody. So
I'm gonna go all
anybody.
time. I'm gonna go all time.
Yeah.
Just Stone Cold.
Oh, man.
Stone Cold, probably.
Is that just for him? That question's
No,
just for him?
yeah, actually,
Yeah,
it
just
was.
for me. Nobody
Yeah.
cares who you're gonna wrestle.
Yeah. I'm
I would
sorry.
have said something silly.
Yeah,
Andy Kaufman, cheep, 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 cheep.
Yeah.
All kinds of nonsense gaga, you know what I mean? All kinds of.
good
So
answer.
also, who has been their favorite tag team to wrestle in their past shows?
Ooh, that's
Who
a
do
good
you
one.
guys like to wrestle?
We always had good chemistry with guys like the Minutemen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tommy Trainwreck, he was just wrestling
Just
around
up
here.
here,
Yeah.
yeah.
Doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
The Main State Posse when they were still together.
Yep. Argo and
we
Danger
had seen
Kid, they
them-
were a great tag team.
We'd seen them when they were really young
Yep.
and just started, and we asked promoters to put us with them because I wanted
Nice.
to,
Yeah.
maybe not test them, but I thought they had something and I wanted to pull it out of them.
You were right.
Yeah,
they
those kids,
definitely had
those
something.
kids are great, man.
Oh, yeah. And we meshed well with them guys. You
Right.
know? Some classic
And then like
matches.
the Hoods back in the day, we had a bunch of matches. Davey Cash and Chris Pyro.
Yep.
We had really
Another
good
great
matches with
tag
We're
them.
going far back. DUI,
Kellen Thomas,
Kellen,
Riot.
Oh, yeah,
and,
yeah.
Will Thorne.
Will Thorne, yeah.
That's probably my favorites teams. I mean, we wrestled a lot of makeshift tag teams.
Oh, just throwing together.
just two dudes.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
then
hear
good
you.
luck. We
Right.
did that a lot.
Did you really?
So,
Oh, yeah.
It was nice to actual wrestle a tag team that had
Right.
been
Oh,
established.
and the Middlesex Express too.
Oh, nice.
We had
Yeah.
a whole gang of matches. With
Low,
that.
baby.
And we had a
you from there?
Yeah, born and raised, man. Lowell,
Nice.
Massachusetts.
yeah. Our styles with them they meshed really well.
Nice.
They kind of similar to us. The
Yep.
kind of 80s
Right.
hokey pokey heels.
Yeah.
And we're like the 80s hokey pokey baby faces.
There's a chance to have a little fun.
Yeah,
you know?
right. We had a lot of fun with them.
And Stephen Lester's been literally killing it for the past couple
Yeah,
years.
he's a
doing
champ,
great.
man.
Seriously, he's champ all over the place.
Yeah, all over.
At least he was.
A tag team specialist, Steve Lust.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. Matt Lawson. I don't know, but we gotta get you guys being the JCW commentary team. Now that's a goal.
That's it. Yeah. So right now they have they got one of the guys from NWA is doing commentary
Okay.
for them, and
Jersey Championship Wrestling?
no, a Juggalo Championship.
Oh, okay. I can see
The
the
better promotion.
I can see
Juggalo,
the-
not Jersey.
is way better.
similar styles of the Insane Clown Posse and us,
Yep.
commentary
We both got our
skills.
looks from the Public Enemy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nah, nah.
And then along with the NWA guy, they have Zach. I can't remember his name. Zach something. He's a stand-up comedian.
Jackass.
Yeah, but he's got an actual last
Oh,
name.
that's not his name?
But a stand-up comedian on
His
there.
last name was Ass.
So I mean, I feel like you're kind of like a stand-up comedian, and I'm kind of
Yeah.
like a professional commentator.
Okay.
So we'd probably fit in pretty well.
Yeah,
I think
so.
you would. I think you guys would do a really good job.
He wouldn't know anybody's name.
Who
Though.
asked
That would
that?
be the big
Is
problem.
he one of
That
the
is
bookers?
from Matt Lawson.
Oh, okay.
Matt Lawson.
Matt.
You know some
now,
people?
Now this guys, this question is from Joseph Bruce.
Joe Bruce.
How many albums did the Insane Clown Posse have? And I counted them on AZ Lyrics. So I want to know if you guys are going to match my number.
Are we counting? Is this full LPs? We're counting singles.
Every single album type thing, whether it was 4 songs, 3 songs, or 28 songs.
78.
Yep. I counted 40, 41, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was unbelievable. It really was.
Oh, I thought he
78.
guessed it on the nail.
I mean, if we're talking about CD singles and all that stuff too.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So it's a whole gang of them. There's a whole bunch.
I actually explained them to my girlfriend and how the respect I have for their hustle.
They love wrestling,
How,
man.
you know what I mean, though? But their hustle.
Oh, yeah.
Making all this money, selling all these records without a song being played on the radio.
It's impressive.
That's
man.
very impressive. The hustle they have, second to none.
And
really.
they're still around going full
Yeah.
force. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They're
30
actually in
30+
town
years.
now, you say.
Yep, they're in town this week. Coming up, we'll be there. Checking it out a little bit at least. We'll see how it goes.
JCW's going to be there.
Yep, we'll be watching some
Well,
JCW.
Violent J's got a new girl. I don't know if you've seen that on social media. Little Sarah Russi.
Yep. She's an interesting person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was the first Miss Mantown on WAAF.
What does that mean?
She was like a hot girl that they like to take pictures of on the Hillman Morning Show.
She also was on a show called like Love It or Leave It or something.
Oh, really?
She was dating some old rich guy.
Yeah, Mason Reese.
Yes,
The guy
okay.
that used to do the baloney commercial.
Was that the guy riding?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that the guy riding the scooter? I just remember seeing her like on back of a scooter.
Yeah, he had a scooter.
possibly,
Yeah, he had a
quite
scooter.
possible.
Scooting around. Yeah.
He still has all that baloney money.
That's the life, man.
She went from baloney money to clown money. That's not bad. That's not bad.
She definitely went up.
Yeah,
I'd say, you know. All right. So, what do you think of Eminem, guys? I know that they have kind of a feud. You know what I mean?
All that's cleared up.
Is
these
it really?
days.
That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Good to hear.
No, it's not cleared up. I think it's messed up that he would talk about Tom Green like that, saying
Oh,
my
yeah,
bum's on your lips. You know, that Tom Green song
Yeah.
hit #1 on the charts.
Right.
MTV #1 requested video.
The hatred that Monster Mack had for Eminem had nothing to do with ICP and everything to do with Tom Green.
It's messed up, dude. So, you know, I boycotted him.
Right.
You know?
I hear you. I get it.
All I listened to was My Bum Is On Your Lips song.
Oh, God. I don't think I've heard that song.
The Bum Bum song.
Yeah, you never heard the
it was,
Bum Bum song
Tom
from Tom
Green made a
Green?
song in '99, maybe.
I know. I really
Requested
haven't.
it for-
I think I might have, but I don't remember it. Seriously.
Yeah,
I
it
think
didn't
I
have the
might
impact on
pretty
Leo like it
wacky.
had on
Yeah.
Ken, apparently.
Much bigger
Eminem
impact.
like dressed like him in one of his music videos
Okay.
and did a little line. My bum is on your lips. My bum. You know,
Yeah, you can't say the rest of those
Oh,
lyrics.
I know that song. That's
yeah.
an Eminem
Yeah,
song.
yeah, that's
Your
a-
mama's on my lips.
yeah, that's a Tom Green thing. He was-
Oh,
he was-
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So the heat's on. It's still on.
All right. So, guys,
He's still angry.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
have you guys ever been to a Diddy party? A Diddy party.
Is that on there?
Yeah.
Is that your?
Have you ever
damn.
been? I left my notebook out. My grandson was home. He's 17.
I've
Good
been,
question.
I've been to plenty Mack parties,
Yeah.
like you say, the Mack Mansion we mentioned,
Right.
where we used to watch Raw like every Monday, and a
Right.
bunch of guys would come. Does that count as a?
A Diddy party. There was no baby oil,
No,
so
no.
probably not.
That was tucked away in the
What do you-
confines of my bedroom.
What do you guys think happens at a Diddy party?
Uh,
I want to go.
I think that when you're
Should
super,
I go?
I don't think
you should go. No.
It might not be as
I
fun
think
as you're thinking.
If you're talking about the puff of daddies.
Yeah, but Diddy.
Yeah,
he has
Diddy.
big parties. I've always wanted to go to one of his parties.
I've heard only bad things about them parties, Leo.
I think when you get rich enough,
Yeah.
doing normal stuff is boring.
Yeah.
So they do like a bunch of like weird stuff that like us broke people wouldn't find as entertaining.
Right. Because didn't they find like 70,000 bottles of baby oil in
Something
his
crazy
mansion?
like that, yeah.
I mean, it's a sick people out there. in
That's
this
too
world.
much baby oil for a baby oil distributor.
Yeah,
Never mind an individual human.
I've only owned 5 bottles at one time. You know what I mean? It's way too many.
All right.
Yours is too many too. I don't.
Guys, did you go to the Juggalo Championship Wrestling show in on New Year's Eve in 2011?
I did. Yeah, he did not.
You did not go.
He was not there.
You missed out because we're going to have
Leo.
a conversation here.
Leo, I've been to every Bloody Mania.
I got one of them down.
So give me a
Bloody
little bit of
Mania,
credit.
Bloody Mania 17.
17.
That was,
I got
last
the
year?
results and
last
everything.
year. Yeah,
Battle Royal was won by, can you guess?
who won the battle? It was the what was that kid's name? The one that won.
It's a toy. It used to be a toy
Slinky.
in the 70s.
Slinky!
We took a picture with
Wait a
him.
minute, you know Slinky?
No, but I just wrote his name down in the
Slink-
book.
We took a part of Slinky's success. I think
Yes,
that
we were.
Really?
Yeah. So he before the main show, the day previously,
Yeah.
they do tryouts.
Okay.
Yes.
And they literally, there's obviously some people who have experience in wrestling.
Right. Like
And then-
Burned by Callow did. that.
Right. And then there's the opposite side of that.
Right.
People who have absolutely
It's
no.
open to anyone.
Right,
It's
right.
open to
Yeah,
everybody.
so all the dummies come out too,
So,
I'm sure.
Yeah, including us. We're the dummies in the crowd.
We're there to watch.
Okay, yeah.
So Slinky, as we're waiting to get onto the tryouts, were on the main stage.
Yeah.
They set the ring up on the stage. It's pretty cool. And Slinky comes blowing past us because he's a part of the tryouts. He's
First, he had a spokesman.
He did. Yeah.
He had
He was like, "Hey, is there any?"
spokesperson?
Yeah, he's like, "Is there more spots? My buddy wants in. My buddy wants in." And some of these shows the training shows,
Right.
is the best place to see the worst wrestling. You know what I
Right.
mean?
If you enjoy funny wrestling,
Yeah.
that might be the
Because
place.
it's
to be.
either a pro wrestling a guy who doesn't know anything,
And just
two guys
power-bombing him over and over.
two guys having a normal match, or
Right.
two guys who don't know anything just bumping into each other,
Trying
slamming
to
each
do
other,
a hip
trying to
toss
get the
and you
best
don't
over
even
each
know
other.
what
You
they're
know what I
doing.
mean?
And then every time they do a move, we go crazy. Everybody's just wilding out.
So Slinky comes down. He's like dressed like the Undertaker. He has
Yep,
crow
yep.
face. He has Sting face.
thing.
paint
He's
on.
wearing an Undertaker leather jacket.
Yeah.
And he's this tall, maybe. You know what I mean? He's
Well, you gotta stand up.
like that tall,
He's
maybe.
not
yeah.
that tall.
And he comes blowing past us like a badass.
Right.
All right. And he gets in there.
Just the look of the guy.
Right.
We were like, yes,
That's
this is gonna
that's
be
our
awesome.
guy.
That's your guy.
That's our
our
guy
guy.
for the rest of the night. And we being as excited as we were, made everybody around us really excited too.
Right.
So it kind of like echoed through the crowd.
Nice.
That Slinky is the man.
The referee had to hold his glasses before he wrestled.
Oh, Slinky's glasses?
Oh, he popped them off. The ref
yeah,
held
yeah,
him.
yeah.
He's running around blind. But because of
Like
that
Stan
reaction,
Hansen.
yeah, pretty much. Stan Hansen wishes he was as good as
Violent J popped out during his match. The crowd's going wild. We're all Slinky, Slinky. So I think
So
we
that got him the rub to get the battle
he
royal
got that
win.
battle royal win, Slinky. Good job, buddy.
We can book Slinky. I don't know where he's from.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you knew Slinky, but
But there was
Leo knows.
There was an American title match.
Yep, Caleb Conley.
Caleb Conley defeated Simon Gotch. Who Simon Gotch, isn't he like a punk or something? Did something happen between him and somebody else in the locker
Enzo.
rooms?
Him and Enzo.
Amore.
There was
We
for some
threw
reason
him.
on YouTube, the YouTube algorithm put that Enzo shoots. I'm sorry, Simon Gotch shoots on Enzo clip
Right.
on everybody's algorithm. It's got like millions of views.
Right.
For some reason, everybody saw it.
Yeah. That's
It was in
crazy.
my grandma's algorithm. I don't know how.
what?
I don't know how it happened, but it was there.
Crazy.
But Caleb Conley's pretty good.
Caleb Conley, he's kind of from around here too, right?
Yeah.
He's a New York kid, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the JCW shows are great. You'll see guys like meme wrestlers.
Yeah.
So like Luigi Primo who does like the
pizza thing.
pizza
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, that's awesome.
But we've seen guys like the Great Muda,
Right.
Ultimo Dragon,
Right.
You know,
Right.
Terry
Oh, yeah.
Funk,
Roddy
Dustin Rhodes,
Piper,
Roddy
Terry
Piper.
Funk.
Yeah, they bring in some big stars
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Scott Hall was
Hall,
there a
Kevin
bunch
Nash.
of times.
Scott Hall was there a lot, and he
A
wasn't
lot.
just there at the wrestling.
Right.
Scott Hall was just hanging out.
Oh yeah,
all
he just
weekends.
wanted a pot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. They sound like fun guys though, honestly. They really
It's
do.
a fun time.
I bet it is. All right. And then there was a tag team match with George South and
George
the
South.
Green Phantom
Oh yeah.
as they beat Brian Wellington and Jeeves.
Richie Boy,
Yeah.
Brian Wellington, and
Jeeves.
Butler Jeeves.
That's his butler.
That's his man.
Brian
Oh,
Wellington's
okay.
been one of the OG
Canadian wrestler,
JCW
right?
guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he the Canadian guy though?
So he's from Detroit, from Michigan.
okay,
So
all
it's,
right.
it's all kind of right there.
Yeah, different guy. Because I think I'm thinking of Beef Wellington.
Beef
No, that's
Wellington
food.
is a Canadian
wrestler,
guy, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because he wrestled for Ring of Honor a little bit
Yeah.
too.
So funny thing, George South. I seen George South earlier that day at like where were we? The seminar tent. We were somewhere watching something, and George South has got a John Cena backpack, and he's sleeping,
He's taking a nap.
taking a nap. Just
Yeah.
all this madness going on around him. He's got a WWE John Cena backpack, and he's just taking a nap.
He's a great guy. He's at
Pro
all,
wrestling legend, just napping.
he's at all the gatherings that I go to. He's there
Ours too.
every year. Oh yeah. But yeah, so we both love the gatherings.
Right, yeah.
It's just different gatherings.
Different ones. Yeah.
See those Magic the Gathering?
No, it's the wrestling
It's
one.
wrestling. It's Matter of fact, this year the theme is Great American Bash, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's going to be like Nikita Koloff,
Oh, that's awesome.
Magnum TA, JBL. I don't know why he wasn't on those shows, but he's going to be there.
He'll be there.
You know? All right. And then there was a match between Painful Paul. Do you guys know who Painful Paul
Big
is?
tall dude.
And he
tall
beat
guy.
he beat Congo Kong. I think everybody knows who Congo
Oh,
Yeah,
Kong
Congo's
is.
a man too.
He really is.
He lost a bunch of weight.
Did he really?
Yeah, so he's still a big dude.
Right.
But he looks weird.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, he's a little
You
bit.
expected him to be so big.
Like,
you know
gain
what I
some
mean?
more weight.
Yeah, what
Right.
are you
Eat
doing?
a cheeseburger, Congo. What's going on here, buddy?
Exactly. All right. Then Jenny Savage beat Kaylin Baby.
That was a boxing
was a
contest.
boxing
Yeah,
contest,
they had
okay.
some girl backed out last minute, and they brought somebody else in, so it was very one-sided.
Okay.
It was like somebody who was an actually trained boxer against somebody who's not, and it kind of
Yeah.
just got peppered up.
Yeah.
That was again, all of these things that are happening
Yeah.
that we're talking about are happening at like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's also very late at night.
Yeah. Now, is there such a thing as like matches with just, is it the car lights or is it flashlight?
Flashlight wrestling used to be a thing.
Flashlight
Yeah, back in the
wrestling,
day.
yeah.
That those would take place at no joke 4:00 in the morning.
Right, right. Pitch dark.
Pitch dark and
They put a flashlight on each turnbuckle, and they asked all the fans to bring their own flashlights.
Beautiful.
so and we got to see like weird stuff like Kamala
Nice.
wrestling at Flashlight Wrestling, and then after his match, lighting up a jib
Nice.
and singing a song like an R&B song.
Oh, in the ring.
In the ring, yeah.
Everybody knows he loved to sing.
in the
yeah.
ring.
He really did.
Singing. And you don't expect that at 4:00 in the morning.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just like these memories are burned in my brain.
I met him at an MWF show. And he was so nice, man. All of a sudden, I go to use the bathroom, and there's a toilet and a mirror. And like, he was in there.
Yep.
I just walked by him and started peeing in the thing. He looked over at me.
hey, what's
said,
up,
"Hey, I
man?"
just got to pee. You know, and he's putting
Painting
the
his face
makeup
on,
on.
yeah.
Yeah. But he was very nice, though. But he did look at me like, "What are you doing, kid? Like, you're not supposed to be peeing right now. This is my bathroom."
You seen the Rock and Roll Express versus the Midnight Express?
No.
Yeah, middle of the night.
Cornette was there, too?
No Cornette, sadly, no Cornette. Cornette and the Clowns have heat. They don't get
That's
along.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that. You're right. Because I'm a big Jim Cornette fan.
You're a
like his
Cornette guy?
podcast.
You have the shirt?
It's hilarious. No, I don't have the shirt. I just think he's very funny. That's all.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I
when he
have
gets
a-
worked up, man.
Yeah. I believe
stuff.
in most of his wrestling, how he is
His
about
takes.
wrestling.
Yep.
Yeah, I really am. I'm pro corny, but I know he's a jerk.
Oh yeah, of course.
He hates Donald Trump. He hates the Insane Clown Posse. I mean, why? They never did nothing to him.
You know, a lot of those old school guys, I'm sure. You got the rap kids coming into wrestling and
Right.
think they're big stars.
Yeah.
Without really knowing that they were indie wrestlers
Right.
growing up.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Any of those kind of things.
Right.
But I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you see it now, when somebody like Logan Paul comes into WWE, a lot of people, especially old school heads, are like, F him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
he doesn't
so welcoming.
He didn't earn it. He didn't,
Right.
earn the respect. But the Clowns at this point,
They've wrestled everywhere.
Everywhere.
ECW, WCW,
All the
TNA,
promotions.
everybody,
Ring of Honor.
man.
They did a surprise appearance at Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
We were there. We didn't know they were going to be there. We were just there for the ROH show in
Right.
Philly, and then they came out randomly.
Like, that's mad juggalos here.
yeah, like
Look at
why
the
is there a
crowd.
pack of juggalos over there?
What's going on?
You
over
were
there?
like surprised. You didn't
And
know
then
they were there?
We didn't know that they weren't scheduled on the
That
show.
is pretty cool for you guys to
Oh,
be
yeah,
there.
definitely.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I guess they had a show in Philly that night, and just popped in to
Yeah.
do the wrestling show real quick, and then they left. They left the ring and went right out the door with all the juggalos.
That's pretty cool, though. It really is. All right, in a couple more matches. There was an 8-man match. between Too Tough Tony, Crazy Steve, and the Brothers of Funstruction.
Oh, they're
Love
a
those
lot of
guys.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brothers of Construction.
Very gimmicky, you know.
Yeah. And they beat the Southern Six. Alex Taylor, James Storm, Kerry Morton, and Silas Mason, who I think played Terry Gordy in the Iron Claw.
Oh,
He did.
dude,
He
he's
did.
huge, that guy.
Yeah.
He's good too.
Southern Six. I enjoy the Southern Six. They're the perfect heels for
Right.
JCW.
Right.
The old school wrestling,
Yep.
Southern rebel flag waving.
Yeah.
That's
And I
kinda
love
like-
Kerry Morton.
Kerry Morton's great.
He's always at the gathering too.
He looks
And
like
my buddy
BRG.
Dave and him have become pretty close.
Oh, nice.
Too Tough Tony, we've seen him light many people's faces on fire.
Yeah, he does.
with his
He does a
flaming-
thing where
with
he
the
pours.
glove. Yeah,
he
yeah.
pours Everclear on his fist.
Right.
Lights it on fire and then punches you. The meteorite is what it's called.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. It's dangerous when it's on their head still
Yeah.
after he punches
And
them.
he also passes out shots to the audience, and that's delicious.
Maybe dangerous if you're under the age of 21 and you're in the front row, like. But he comes out, he pours everybody a shot on the way to the ring. It's a very interactive atmosphere.
I was gonna say that's like the Sandman.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He'd go out there, he'd look and he'd say to the kid, are you 21? The kid would go, yeah, and Sandman would go, no. And pour it down somebody else's
Like you're
throat.
14, clearly.
Sandman got my nephew drunk when I catered Tommy Dreamer's first house of hardcore. Yeah,
That's
he went
awesome.
up to my nephew and he said, who are you? And my nephew said, nobody. I'm with the caterer. And Sandman said, you're my man. Come here, kid. Gave him a $20 bill, said, get me 2 vodka drinks and anything you want. Because he brought like an 18-pack
Yep.
and he needed the vodka drinks to chase.
to balance it all out.
Yeah, dude.
Listen,
Listen, when he came to the ring that night, no lie, his entrances were long.
Yeah.
This was so long, right? No lie, that Raven and Tommy Dreamer, who were waiting for him in the ring, got on top of the corner ropes and just looked at each other, was like, it's nothing we could do. He's way
out
over
there.
there. Yeah, crazy though, really crazy.
I've met Dreamer and Raven both multiple times.
Yeah.
I've never met Sandman.
Yeah,
And, like,
so Sandman was very cool, but
I
he
met him
didn't
in-
care about me though. I was kind of hurt because my nephew comes over and says, "Hey, I'm going to get stoned with the Sandman." I said, "No, you're not. I am." What about me? That's what I said. What about me? And he goes, "Well, this is all you're selfish." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I want to get stoned too."
Yeah, that sounds like a great time.
Sorry, Ma.
Sorry, Mom.
But yeah, so then we're gonna finish this up. Then they had the tag team title match.
Yep.
The new Backseat Boys, right? The Graysons.
The Graysons.
Used to be the Graysons.
Amazing Graysons.
They beat Deputy Dickhead and Officer Colt Cabana.
Hell yeah.
I like Colt. I've met
Colt
Colt
Cabana.
50 times.
Yeah, Colt Cabana rules.
Have you seen any of his officer work? 'Cause
Yes, I
it's
actually have.
hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Very
Big
funny.
fan. The Amazing Graysons stole one of our T-shirt designs back in their XWA days. So I feel like maybe they should get us like a Battle Royal spot or something.
Yeah, why
whatever,
not?
Whatever,
Why not?
We stole it from Batman.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you guys know Deputy Dickhead? Because I know, you guys know Officer Colt Cabana.
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
but-
Speaking of Deputy Dickhead, can I say that?
He did.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think we're good.
Of course.
There was another guy that was just dressed like Colt Cabana that was in the practice thing. So they were like, let's bring this guy. So there was a deputy.
So the random guy who played the cop gimmick in the tryout show was with Cabana.
Nice.
So Deputy Dickhead was like Cabana's whipping boy,
Yeah.
and then the kid from
deputy
the
douchebag.
was beating up the kid from Training. So it was like I yell at you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you yell at you kind of thing.
It was good.
That's awesome.
definitely entertaining.
Yeah, Colt is very entertaining. I
Cabana's
think the
the man,
WWE dropped the ball with that guy because he could have done because he could also be a serious wrestler. He can wrestle, he can brawl,
yeah,
and he
without a
can
doubt.
do comedy like no other, in my opinion. As you can't tell, I'm a huge Colt Cabana fan. I am.
Yeah.
I really am.
Yeah, we seen Colt Cabana and Punk's first match with each other at ROH, and
Nice.
from that point
Yep,
on,
yep.
we were like, "Oh, this guy's fun," and you could tell.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of the European,
Yep.
like funny,
Yeah.
slip at the slide,
Johnny Saint stuff,
Johnny
all
Saint
of that.
stuff,
Yeah.
the Big Daddy stuff. He does
Yeah.
all that kind of, which is great. You didn't mention on your list there, doing commentary on that evening was stand-up comedian Big J Okerson.
I did not know that.
Big J
I
on
didn't.
there, yeah.
There wasn't in the results. So
And
that's
he
why I
was
didn't know.
also wandering around 4 o'clock in the morning with us. We bump into him.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, hey, what's
got
up,
any
man?
weed?
High
Any weed?
five. He didn't have to ask. People were just handing it to him.
It's a blast. It really
Nice,
is.
nice. Well, you brought up another name though, CM Punk. Colt was so nice. Punk wasn't so nice.
Turns out.
he just wasn't.
Turns out.
he really wasn't. He was on our show too. That was a benefit show.
Yeah.
Punk was on. You guys were on that show.
In Fall River, we were
Yeah.
not on the show. We were actually
You were at the show.
we weren't either. We were actually, I think, at the gathering.
Oh, okay.
that year.
That makes
was
sense.
it 01?
Yes.
Was 01
Yep,
show? Yeah.
yep.
I remember when it happened,
Right.
but we were not there. We didn't attend.
Okay. So we got go ahead.
You met him through your catering.
From my catering. Colt, Colt was so nice. I met all those guys. I don't know if you guys ever saw the picture I had. My favorite picture.
Oh, yeah, I see 'em
with
all.
my
Yeah, yeah.
baby, my youngest Sarah, and it's signed to me right underneath her. Man, Trent Acid, ROH
Yeah,
World
yeah.
Champion, Samoa Joe. I mean, Carino. Everybody signed it for me that night.
Trent Acid, always a good dude. I enjoyed his work.
Yep.
He may have had his personal demons,
Yep.
obviously, but
I made friends with two people from back then, and one of them has passed, obviously. So, and then the other one is the referee Hanson. I don't know if you guys know Sean Wiggins.
Yeah, Ring of Hanson.
we have some funny Hanson stories. Too.
Yeah. He's like we became like best friends.
Good buddies. That's
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah. I was
Small
at his
world.
wedding.
It's a small world.
Yeah, for
Really?
sure.
There's only two people from wrestling, and I'm not in the business. I always say I'm around it. It was me, and at my
Business
table
adjacent.
was Danny Doring. Dastardly
yeah,
Danny
Danny
Doring
Doring.
sat right next to me.
Did he
That's a
wear the
funny one.
glasses?
Yeah. And I didn't.
Of course he did.
And he did. I didn't ask him one wrestling question.
No, he kept it chill.
I just was partying. Listen, Hanson must have married somebody rich because it was an open bar all
Oh.
night. All night,
Holla.
right? They would not give me a shot of tequila. But you know what they would give me? A glass of it.
That doesn't
They
sound too
wouldn't
bad.
give
That
me
sounds like a
this
pretty
much.
good deal.
They'd give me this much.
Sounds like a good deal.
Whatever happened to him?
Who Hanson?
Yeah.
He's married with a kid.
Oh, it's
Yep,
back it
working
up.
in sports again, doing production and stuff like that. Yeah, Sean's a good dude, man. Like I said, became really good friends with him. To this day, we're still great friends. He's come up for Bruins, Devils hockey games. Yeah, if you guys know, he's a huge Red Sox fan.
Oh, I did
So
not know
we've
that.
gone to Fenway Park multiple times. He's come up for all the Red Sox parades.
We went out to dinner with him once.
Yeah.
Back kind of a long time ago with Ariel. I don't know if you know Ariel.
Ariel, yeah, from around here.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
they
we,
were dating. at
Yeah,
the
that-
time.
that's
They
how-
sure
that's how-
were.
That's how we knew him.
That we used to help her occasionally get to Ring of Honor shows.
Okay.
Because we were going to them anyway.
Right.
She was booked with the Christopher Street connection.
Yes. The first show I went to, they pile drove it.
Yeah, we were there.
The
Yeah,
Carnage
we
crew.
were there. And that was Jersey?
No, that was Massachusetts.
That was
wasn't
Massachusetts.
it? Was it that
Yeah,
Mass?
she told us that she was going to
Maybe
take
I
the.
saw it on video. I don't
can't-
remember
I
now. I'm
thought that was
confused.
Jersey, but you might be right. I'm not.
She said she was going to take a pile drive, and we're like, they do it from the top rope, right?
They were the ones that informed her that she'd be going from the top rope for that pile driver. But
She's wicked talented.
once they met each other, Ariel and Sean,
Yeah.
they started dating or whatever. So when we would leave the ROH shows, we'd go out to dinner. We had hot pizza burgers. I don't know if you remember that. And some random.
I remember wanting to go home because it was a long.
Yeah, it was
ass drive.
a long trip home.
Oh, you went to Jersey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the Jersey ones. Yeah.
Yeah. She's really, really talented. She's got a lot of kids, man.
Still in the business too.
Yeah.
Still
She came
working with
back,
BNC,
her and her
yeah.
husband, man, and they're
good
freaking
stuff.
awesome, man. They really
Yeah,
are.
she
Like
went right back
the
to-
gimmick they got going on, the monarchy and all.
The king and queen thing, right?
Yeah, dude, that works really well. And they're both so talented,
Right.
honestly. It's not like she's way up here
Right,
and he's down
there,
there.
yeah.
They're both great workers, man.
I mean, she's been wrestling since
Now, there was some
2000, 99,
right.
maybe.
There's some controversy. Something happened at a show.
Oh, with the politician.
Yeah,
right.
dude,
yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't there. But he's reached out to me and asked if he still has
invite to come down.
What happened? Lay it on the table.
So I wasn't there, obviously,
Right.
but supposedly he had made some remarks about the kids.
Yeah. Not
and
knowing who they
not
were.
knowing they were the kids of
I see.
Ariel and
What are these kids
DMT.
doing in the locker room?
But no, it was apparently more I don't want to say racist.
No, but it was definitely
Let's take it off the table.
disparaging remark.
That's probably the better way to say it. Yeah.
Because he asked if he's still, and I said absolutely. I said this would be a good chance for
come
you
tell
to
your story.
apologize. I
Explain
said.
what happened. And
You know what I mean?
maybe say sorry. I don't know.
Listen, I asked him immediately after it happened.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
tried to capitalize on it. Because, I mean, my best viewed besides you two is at Brian.
Oh, the Aaron
Privatera.
Damus. Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
almost
with the-
3,000 views.
with the lawsuit stuff,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
I watched that one too.
Well, how'd
Yeah.
that pan out? Did you go to court?
Oh, yeah, I went to court. Oh, yeah. You didn't hear? Oh.
No.
So,
Turns out everything was fine.
Yeah, well, Brian's lawyer asked me how Chase's companies are doing, and I said they're thriving because Chase was there to say they're not.
Right.
But he never brought in any paperwork. You know why?
Word of mouth.
Because he's doing all right.
Because he's
Yeah.
doing fine.
He's doing
His
fine.
businesses are thriving.
Yeah.
He packs them in. Not that, you know what I mean? He's not
Right,
my
yeah.
favorite person anymore. I used to like him a lot. And I'm sure I'm not his favorite person.
Right,
either.
yeah, I'm sure.
But that's cool with me. You know what I mean? I'm not a jerk. Listen, when all that went down, I gave him opportunity to come on this show. And a guy that likes to bring people to court, I obviously wasn't wrong in what I said.
right.
Because
Yeah.
he would have came after me and got me. But no, I was smarter than that for once.
Well, I'm glad you didn't get locked up, Leo. I was a little concerned for
We
a
doing this
while.
by Zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
Via Zoom with you in the jail cell.
Pretty crazy.
Because it's always a pleasure to come down on your show and
Right.
shoot the crap with you and talk about some wrestling,
Yeah.
plug reunion wrestling.
Well, guys, do you have a show planned coming
So
up?
We're working on a building right now because
Okay.
somebody that wrestled for us had started running their own shows in the same building that we ran. I like to call it our developmental territory.
Yeah,
Anytime
yeah.
I see anybody good on their shows that I think
Right.
we could do something with, we're going to pick them and take them. So we've been looking for a new building. We don't want a lot of confusion
the
between
town's
the
a little
promotions.
burnt. The town's a
Right.
little burnt.
Yeah, he may have burned the town a little with
Not
his...
Taunton? Was that
No, Fall
the
River.
VFW that you
Okay,
went to.
yep, okay.
So we have one or two buildings that we're looking at right now, trying to
Right.
work out the specs, but no date yet. But sometime
Okay.
soon.
That's cool.
We got some hot reunion wrestling for you.
I can't wait. I'll be at the next one
Yeah,
too.
man.
Guaranteed I'll be there.
Talk to me about that VIP pass.
All right. Yeah. So, guys, do you like AEW or WWE more, or do you not like either one of them? I'm just curious, really.
I say AEW because that's what's on when I come over at Trainee's house.
Yeah, my household is an AEW household.
Yep, yep.
My girlfriend also big AEW fan.
Nice.
She's
Prefers it
elite.
over WWE.
Yeah.
I'm not to disparage WWE, obviously.
Right.
But I think AEW is grimier, dirtier.
Yep, yeah.
It's not as clean.
Right,
And
right.
I'm a fan of like if there's some botches or technical stuff.
It's not a
It
quick
makes it-
camera cut, you
right,
know?
Right.
So I prefer that, and he only watches wrestling when he's hanging out with me.
Yeah.
So he probably prefers
The
AEW
big ones.
too.
We still catch up on the big ones.
That's awesome.
And whether or not the storylines are convoluted or
Right,
any
right.
of that stuff, I didn't get into wrestling to watch the storylines.
Yep.
I got into wrestling to watch the wrestling.
Right.
I was an ECW fan because of that. I was a Ring of Honor fan because of that. And that's why I'm an AEW fan.
Nice. Now, Drew Cadero, who had Beyond Wrestling and
yep.
stuff, I told him that his Beyond Wrestling reminded me of Ring of Honor. And you know what he said? That's the best compliment I could ever
Yeah.
get, because that's my favorite wrestling. Guys, we're going to have to do this again. Seriously.
For sure. Thanks
you.
for having
Anything
us.
else you
Flew by,
need to
my
plug?
friend. No, I think we're good. We got to plug monstermac.net.
Yeah.
And,
There you go.
You can get all the info for
I don't
us.
think you made it.
Thanks, guys. No, we're good. Peace. Hi, guys. I hope you're enjoying the show. Listen, I could use a little help to grow my YouTube channel. So if you could please like, share, and subscribe. That's most importantly, subscribe. Send me a direct message, and I'll give you a shout out here on the show. My YouTube channel is real simple. It's just my name, Leo Connors. Thanks in advance. Peace.